Interesting story. I liked the idea. Well, I didn't like the idea, but hey guys, checking in here from the library because I just finished up watching a movie that the Rickster basically forced me against my own will to watch. He threatened me with my life, said he would come over and hurt me in my sleep if I did not watch this, and then the follow-up movie I'll be watching probably next. So I had to check out Get Out. In all honesty, Rick has been wanting me to watch this for a while, and he says it's pretty good. And I agreed. I enjoyed the movie. Though my wife has actually seen this movie and was telling me about how disturbing it was, and I could see how she would have been disturbed by the movie. For those of you who do not know, my wife is African American, so yeah, I get how you'd be a little freaked out by this one. Interesting story. I liked the idea. Well, I didn't like the idea, but it was an interesting idea. See, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but oh, how to go into talking about this movie without spoiling everything for you guys? There's some hypnosis involved and people being taken over, and I'm already spoiling too much. I'm sorry. It's what it is. I don't know how to talk about this movie without completely spoiling it for you guys. I'll try not to ruin too much, but there's got to be some spoilers. You've been warned. So, yeah, there's this group of people hypnosing these African Americans for the sake of for the sake of I guess like improving themselves. I guess they feel that that African Americans have or at least this is my take from it, that they have, you know, they're stronger, they're more athletic, and just they're physically they're better people. They even make a point to talk about, you know, Jesse Owens. They have a little thing about that in the movie. So I guess their feeling is that, you know, the African Americans, they're just you know, more stronger as far as body, but maybe not so much as far as mind. So, you know, some racism there. And they want to put basically their brain, their being, you know, pretty much literally their brain for the most part into these bodies, and, you know, have the build and the physique and the better body of an African American, but keep their mind for the most part. And it's very weird and trippy and strange, and it's definitely a bit of I'd say this is more of a thriller, more so than a horror. Even though there's this guy who's in this house, and he starts to realize things are going wrong and people are acting weird, and, you know, what exactly is happening here. And then he starts to kind of realize that things aren't quite what they seem, and he's gotta get out. And you think for a while that's not gonna happen. I won't spoil for you. Does he get away? Does he not? Is it a happy ending? Is it a sad ending? I won't spoil that necessarily for you, but again, it is interesting to see that this guy, you know, starts putting two and two together and realizing that just this is not. Things are kind of weird. You know, it starts out kind of like, all right, is it just because, you know, these are crazy white folks and whatnot, or, you know, am I imagining this because I'm not used to, you know, being in this situation around these type of people who, you know, might be a bit racist and whatnot, or is something going on here? And as things progress on, you realize, oh no, something's weird's happening, and he starts to realize that, and then just things go completely crazy and downhill from there. So I enjoyed the movie. I wouldn't say it's anything overly amazing. Like, some people, like, I think overhyped this movie a little bit too much, but still, I would say it was a great watch, and a very interesting story and an interesting idea of why these people are doing what they're doing, and their thought process behind it, and the hypnosis and the process of doing this, and the trickery and his girlfriend and what she's been up to and whatnot. So interesting movie. I did enjoy it. I can't really see I'll be watching this one like over and over again or anything like that. I didn't quite enjoy it that much, but I did still enjoy it. It was worth a watch. I would recommend checking this one out. So Rick, thank you very much for forcing me to watch Get Out. I guess now I have to watch Us because that's the movie Rick's like, watch this, then watch Us. So all right, I'm gonna check that one out next. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So Get Out. If you haven't seen it, and I haven't spoiled too much of it for you, which I sort of kind of have, but I don't know how to talk about this movie without getting into kind of some details. I try not to go too crazy with the spoilers, but again, I don't know how to talk about this movie without giving away some stuff, but yeah. So if you haven't seen it and you're still interested in watching it, I would recommend giving this one a go. If you can grab it for a couple bucks, pick it up, check it out. You will enjoy it. So all right, that's it. So again, Rick, thanks for forcing me to watch this one. And yes, I will be watching Us next. I'm looking forward to watching it now. After seeing this and enjoying this as much as I did, I'm looking forward to now watching Us. So anyway, guys, that is it. Again, check out Get Out. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily go crazy for it. Don't spend a lot of money on it. You find it for $5 or less, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. You don't necessarily need it on Blu-ray, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. Pick it up, check it out. You'll enjoy it. But all right, guys, that's it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh wait, there is an alternate ending to Get Out. I actually just watched it, and a lot of times, actually, when I watch alternate endings, I end up thinking, why did they not just use that ending? It's usually a lot of the times better. I guess in this case, I would say that the ending they chose, the theatrical ending, was actually a better one. Even though at the end of the movie, I was kind of left thinking, well, aren't police going to find bodies? And the house was like on fire, and like the questions are going to be raised. And Chris, right? Yes, Chris. Chris is gonna. They're gonna come after him and be like, hey, we found fingerprints, or I don't know, we know you were involved. We know you were there. What happened? And then, are they going to believe him? Like, what, like, I don't know. I really wondered about that whole ending, because it just seemed like things were still not quite answered, and what was going to happen to our character, Chris? Just going to drive off, and they're going to be happy, and everything's going to be okay, or are people going to come and start asking questions? I don't know. The alternate ending would have answer that. There would have been more of a concrete ending, but I feel like the alternate ending would have been a little bit too preachy in a way. I mean, not that it was wrong, not unfortunately, not that I would say that the alternate ending, would have been like, okay, I can't see that happening. No, it would have been a proper ending in the sense that it probably would have gone down that way. But I don't know. At the same time, it would have been maybe a little bit too preachy. And instead of a movie that's not necessarily, has racial overtones and whatnot, isn't necessarily uber, about like racism necessarily. It's there, but it's not like so like in your face and being hammered into you. I feel like the ending would have been a bit more hammering, racism into you, and I feel like that would have been maybe a little overkill in a way. But again, at the same time, truthful, unfortunately. So I don't know. Check it out. Watch the alternate ending. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, that's it again. So Get Out. Check it out. I enjoyed it.